Look at your Peter pointers. And on the count of three, those two Peter pointers are going to come together. 1, 2, 3. They're coming together, come together, come together, come together, come together, come together. Some of you are trying it, finally trusting a little bit more, coming together, and going to touch on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Do they come together? Clap if that worked.
We are here backstage with the amazingly talented, multi-talented guy, may I add, Mr. Scott Ward, who does hypnotism, magic, and of course, one heck of a funny guy and public speaker. So, Scott, thank you so much.
Hypnotize you.
No, not even. So Scott, first of all, welcome to the Spirit of the Children's Society Youth Conference. We really appreciate you being a part of this this week. It's been such an amazing couple of days already. We've witnessed some really cool, amazing talks, some fun interactive games with the youth. So I just want to start off with the first question. When you do your hypnosis comedic bits, do you find certain reactions from different demographics, like maybe how adults or youth react to your bits?
Well, the youth love hypnosis. They're not afraid of being hypnotized. A lot of the middle-aged people are kind of like worried they're going to give up their power or something like that. The elders make excellent subjects. They are just like the youth. They know how to just let go and have fun and relax. But yeah, I would have to say middle age. Also, people of the same gender as me usually don't feel like they don't want to, here, shake my hand, look in my eyes. You know, it's a little bit difficult sometimes to get guys to relax. And like, for example, we had a chief yesterday, right? I probably wouldn't even select the chief to get hypnotized because he'll probably be like, oh, no, it's my power. I'm not going to let you take my power away.
Yeah. That's very hilarious because I can only imagine, even like if you go to say different towns, they probably react the same way or same way or different way depending which town you go to. But even if you travel to because I know you've traveled internationally as well, like do people from different countries, especially say non-English countries, do they react to your bits differently?
Yes and no. Like the magic tricks that are like up close magic, it's universal. Sometimes you don't even need language. You're seeing a sponge ball disappear and reappear. Yeah. So, but when there's a language barrier, it can be difficult to hypnotize. So I don't know their language, right? And they don't know my language. So, but you can use some hypnosis that's very just more of a direct contact. You can hypnotize people with no words. And usually music is what you use. So you play a nice soft piece of music, as long as you can get people to close your eyes, and then people all of a sudden start feeling it.
Right on. So of course you've done traditional live shows, but you've done conferences as well, including this one, our youth conference here at Spirit of the Children. Now, with you, of course, this week we are connecting with youth, amazing young people who've attended this conference so far. Now, why do you feel it's important for someone like yourself, who's a very highly accomplished entertainer, to connect with these young folks? Because I know you were talking about earlier today how you've trained this one young apprentice who ends up becoming a hypnotist himself. Done a great job so far. He's got to the point where his parents became hypnotists also. So why do you feel it's important to connect with these young folks today? And why do you think it's important that we give them that awesome encouragement?
Well, this is something that's new and different. Probably in most communities, where if I haven't been there, they've never even had a hypnotist before. So they maybe had a magician if they were more on the southern First Nations. But in the north, it's, you just don't bring up a magician to your community, right? It's just not really a thing yet. But I've been opening up doors for other types of entertainers in this genre of magic and mentalism and hypnosis to do that. It's important for the youth to learn these skills because you're programming your mind for success. So anything you want to do something, you can use hypnosis to program your mind. You think of a runner, imagining them running, getting to the finish line. It's like you're setting up the neurons to start firing to as if you did it, right? Yeah. So you're seeing yourself accomplishing things ahead of time, and that could be a form of hypnosis. It's imagery, right? And hypnosis is a fancy word for sleep or relaxation, but it just allows yourself to open up to suggestion. So I like to give these youth suggestions that they are leaders. They are role models. They are going to achieve and do things they've never done before. Their parents, grandparents haven't even tried. They're going to be traveling international. Like they're going to be, this world is opening up and giving them thoughts that they are going to achieve and bring things to the next level, right? It's our time. It's ready. It's happening.
Awesome, good answer. And of course, you continue on with the theme of inspiration. I mean, obviously, you talked about how you reached out to Raveen and his wife, so you got a chance to talk to that amazing family. Now, obviously, they've been so encouraging to you, and it's been such an encouraging moment that you got a chance to even talk to that family. It was over the telephone, right?
Yeah, just over the telephone. He invited me to his birthday party, but I was flying out and had small children at the time. But
oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think he totally understands for sure. So with that experience, though, just talking to him over the phone, I mean, how would you yourself now, as someone who's accomplished so much, how would you want to inspire other would-be entertainers like yourself?
Well, I think I'm always questioning myself. Like, am I utilizing this skill for the right venue? Like, I've done shows in Vegas, casinos, but I need to use this talent to inspire the youth, because I myself, Indigenous, and I was an Indigenous youth growing up, and we never had these type of conferences. It wasn't until I was older that we had the Dreamcatchers conference in Edmonton. That's right. And so I went to the Dreamcatchers conferences, and I even ended up performing at these conferences, right? So I performed at Dreamcatchers for like 10 years, as a hypnotist. But it's important to give these positive messages. It's important to show the youth that they can, whatever they want to do, whether it's lacrosse, sports, whatever, they can bring it to the next level as well. I forgot your question.
Oh, no, that's perfect.
Okay. I'm an artist, okay? I just, I don't fit the norm. As you can tell, we're in the dressing room right now backstage, and
that's right.
Yeah. But it's whatever you guys want to do out there, you're going to utilize your skills and natural talents and abilities, and as long as you're using it in a good way, good things are going to come for everyone else around you.
Yes, amen to that. And I mean, with the whole thing with that field too, like you said, there's not a whole lot of Indigenous folks who've gone into that field and made it to a top level quite yet. But it's almost like what you're doing is that you've been encouraging and inspiring the community to say, hey, you know what? If you want to do this, you can do it too. And that seems to be the ongoing theme of this conference. As of course our other guest speaker, Dakota House, he got the audience to say, you know what? Darn it, we can do this. Nothing can stop us. What's stopping us? Hey, nothing, right? We can do this and move forward and just keep marching on. Now, what do you think is the emphasis when it comes to doing this kind of entertainment? Is it the medicine of laughter, the medicine of enjoyment? What do you think fuels that amazing passion to keep going?
Well, especially with COVID, right? People need to connect again, and we've been so isolated, and people just want to laugh, have a good time. Mental health has been at an all-time low. That's right. And we need to have this connection again. We need to laugh together. We're praying together. There's drums going on in the background here. I don't know if anyone heard that, but we it's time to bring out those drums again. It's time to smudge as a group again. Everyone's just been huddled down and whatnot, and isolated and segregated, but it's that time to bring the laughter back, put smiles on faces, and give some laughter and enjoyment and hope and inspiration.
Those are some really amazing words to live by. So, Scott, thank you so much again for being part of the Spirit of the Children's Society Youth Conference and having a chance to talk with us here today on our amazing interview segment. Of course, folks, make sure you stay tuned for the highlight reel. If you haven't caught the conference, we'll definitely show you guys some amazing clips of what you may have missed, because you know what? Next time we do this again, you don't want to miss out on it. I'm serious when I say that. So with all that being said,
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, go for it.
Do you curl your hair?
No, I don't. I used to have a longer hair back in the day.
Flow happening there. You
Thanks.
kind of like a character, Japanimation character.
I get that sometimes. I mean, like my hair used to be a lot longer. I had like the emo cut, which was like kind of down here before. So, you know, of course, that's a little rock star in me on that part. But anyway, Scott, thank you so much. And to everyone else who's tuned in, stay in touch, stay safe, and as always, stay awesome.
Smile on your face because your family's proud of you. They're watching you at home on television. Faster, 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 faster.